Oh, hi. I didn't expect to see anyone here. Although, to be honest, I'm glad you're here. Being in this attic alone is kind of creepy. Mia asked me to come up here to get an old tea set. She says it's for a special order from an antique collector. But it's strange. Why today, of all days? And why me? She usually gives tasks like this to Melissa. No one's been up here in a long time. The air is so stale. But where is this tea set? Mia said it should be in the far corner. There it is. It really is antique, very beautiful, fine workmanship, elegant painting. The collector will definitely like it. Well, mission accomplished. Although it's strange, could Mia really not have come up here herself? Or is there some other reason she sent me specifically? Since I'm here, I'm curious what else is stored in this attic. It feels like no one's been here for a long time. What is that? A portrait? Where did this come from? It's a girl, very young. But why do I feel like she's looking right at me? Do you see this? Those eyes. They are so alive, as if she's really here with us. Maybe this is why Mia sent me here. Not just for the tea set. What if she knew I would find this spotted and wanted me to see it? Look at her more closely. She's wearing in white dress with lace. Very fancy, festive, but her expression is strange for a child. I wonder how old she is. 10, 12? But in those eyes, there is something not right. Too much knowledge for such age. And another thing, is it just me, or is she really following me with her gaze? You feel it too, right? Look at the details. The artist clearly painted every little thing with great care. Every fold in the dress, every curl, but he spent the most time on the eyes. See how alive they are. And look at her pose. She's holding the edges of her skirt with both hands, standing on one leg and has the other elegantly lifted, as if she's dancing or frozen in a dance move. There is slight half smile on her lips, almost imperceptible, but her gaze, you know how it is with old porcelain dolls. They seemed cute, but then you look at them and get goosebumps. There is something not right in those eyes. Exactly. It's as if she's smiling because that's what you do for a portrait. But in reality, she's thinking about something completely different, something we're not supposed to know. And I also thought, no, that's silly. But when I first shone the flashlight on her, I thought she blinked. I'm not going crazy, am I? And this dance pose. Maybe she is not just dancing. Maybe it's some kind of ritual, or is she inviting someone to join the dance? Do you remember the stories I told you about the living paintings in the café? That painting with the trees that move. What if this isn't the only living image in this building? Maybe this whole story with the tea set is just a pretext. What if Mia knew about the portrait and wanted me specifically to find it? But why? And one more strange thing. Why is it here? In the attic? Such a beautiful lock should be hanging in a living room or a bedroom. Was it hidden on purpose? And if so, from whom and why? Or it wasn't hidden. Maybe it chose this place for itself. Okay, let's conduct a little experiment. I'm going to move and you watch your eyes. Tell me if you notice anything strange. See, their eyes are definitely following. This isn't just an artistic technique. There is something more going on here. Listen, don't you think it's gotten quieter in here? Even the sounds from the street seem muffled. It's as if she creates some kind of space around yourself. Do you remember the stories I told you about the living paintings in the café? that painting with the trees that move. What if all these anomalies are connected? Think about it. The living painting in the cafe, the strange disappearances of customers, and now this portrait with eyes that follow you. This can't be a coincidence. And what if this girl, what if she is somehow connected to everything that happening? Maybe she's watching us, all of us, has been for many years. I have a theory. What if our cafe is built on some special place? A place of power? And what if this girl was the first one to discover it? Look at her dance pose again. What if it's not just a dance? What if it's a ritual? A ritual to summon something? And another thing, did you notice that the frame isn't dusty at all? That means someone regularly takes care of it. But who? And why keep a portrait in the attic if it's so meticulously cared for? Look, even the wood of the frame looks fresher than it should be for such an old portrait. It's as if time affects things differently here. And her half smile. I think it gets wilder when I'm not looking directly at her. Or is my paranoia playing tricks on me? Let's try one more experiment. I'm going to turn away for a few seconds and you watch her carefully. If anything changes, let me know. Something changed. I don't know what exactly, but the atmosphere is different. You feel it too, don't you? You know what scares me the most? The feeling that we're not alone here, that besides you and me, there is someone else here, and that someone is watching. Okay, I need to systematize everything. I have to write down everything we've discovered now before we get these details. Portrait of a girl about 10 to 12 years old. Dance pose. Living eyes. Frame without dust. And now, the main question. Who is she? I have a few theories. First, she is the daughter of the cafe's former owners. Maybe she lived here a long time ago when the building was first built. Second theory. What if she was never alive? What if this is a portrait of a spirit or an entity connected with this place? That would explain why the eyes are so strange. And the third most frightening theory. What if she's still here? In a way, watching all of us, everything that happens in the cafe. Think about it. All the strange things at the cafe. All these living paintings. The disappearances of customers. What if she's behind it all? A little girl who turned into the guardian of this place? I need more information. Plan of action. First, research the history of the building. When it was built, who lived in it? Second, try to find information about families with children who might have lived here. And third, the most important, find out if Mia knows about this portrait. Because if she knows and is keeping quiet, then why? What is she hiding? And I also want to come back here at night. They say that spirits and ghosts are more active in the dark. Maybe then I can talk to her. But I need help. You're my ally in this investigation, right? Keep an eye on Mia when I'm not around. Notice if she acts strangely. If she mentions the attic or girls. And one more thing. If something happens to the spotted, if it's moved, removed, or if something in it changes, you have let me know. By any means, comments, likes, anything. I feel like we're on the verge of something important. The spotted is the key to all the mysteries of our cafe. And I won't stop until I solve this mystery. Even if she doesn't want me to. Oh my God, I completely forgot about the time. Mia must be waiting for this tea set already. If I stay any longer, she'll start to suspect I found something up here. Good things in and one piece. Although now I understand. The tea set was just a pretext. She wanted me to come up here and find her. I don't know who you are or what's happening in this house, but I feel that you're trying to tell me something, and I promise to find out the truth. You won't tell anyone about our discovery, will you? Until I gather more evidence. This has to be our secret, especially from me. I'll be back. I'll definitely be back. And next time I'll bring a camera and a better flashlight. And one more thing. If you want to help me with the investigation, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss when I talk about my findings. And if you notice anything strange in the comments from other users, any mentions of girls' portraits or changes in the cafe, write to me immediately. I need all that help I can get. I have a feeling this investigation is going to be a long one. And possibly dangerous. Wait for me.